everyone, and welcome to my new YouTube room. I am so excited. It's been so much work, as most of you know that we were going through like a crazy move. Anyway, it was a lot of work. We also added like construction and renovating to the place, so that definitely did add so much stress to the whole experience. But I do have to say, as all new homeowners say, it is so exciting, and it's obviously like the biggest purchase and one of the biggest decisions you will make. Like honestly, when we signed the papers for the house, like Adam like looked over and he was like, this is like a bigger deal and I'm more nervous about signing for this than when we got married. So anyway, we are beyond blessed to finally be in our new place and just beyond excited. I honestly feel that this is both of ours because it's honestly with your support that I have made this decision to, you know, get a house with a room especially for YouTube. So I welcome you in and I thank you for all your support. So my first video today is going to be a monthly favorites, and it's definitely one of my favorite videos to watch. I always feel like I get good recommendations on things I have to buy, and I get warnings on what not to buy. So anyway, let's just get into it. My first product is the shampoo and conditioner by Renpure, and it is the biotin and collagen one. And when we moved into our place, we just had obviously boxes everywhere the first night. And I had appointments the next day because we moved in on a Friday night, and Saturdays being the busiest day at the salon, I was like, I need to wash my hair and I need to get ready for work tomorrow. And I was just trying to unpack boxes and trying to find any shampoo. And obviously I get sent so many products, and I have so many shampoos and hair products in like storage that I basically haven't even gone through. And anyway, this came up first, and at first I didn't even know if it was shampoo or not. And when I noticed it was, I was like, great, this is what I'm using. And honestly, I got addicted. So like for like the first week, I used it straight, and I never do that. I normally, you know, tend to change it up at least every 2 days. So anyway, it is the thickening shampoo, which is great. Not that I necessarily need thickening, but for a lot of girls that I keep hearing that, you know, they feel their hair is thinning, or, you know, they don't have as much volume as they used to. So this is great. Like your hair feels volumized, and it just feels kind of like a bouncy and awesome. Also, the biotin and collagen obviously are great agents for the hair to kind of rebuild itself and just be as healthy as it possibly can be. So it also has 0 sulfates, 0 parabens, and no sodium chloride. Also, these are super affordable, and it's a great salon quality product. So I've left a link in the description box down below. If you want to learn a little bit more about Renpure products, don't forget to check that out. And now that it is fall and, you know, our clothes is getting a little bit cozier and a little bit more covered up, I do have to say that I am still addicted to my loving tan. I've done a tanning video before, and I've been addicted to like Saint Tropez for I don't know how many years. And then I tried a loving tan because I've heard so many girls talk about it, and it really is amazing. The only thing I do have to say, the applicator it comes with is absolute shit. Excuse my language. I don't know what it was. Like the first time I used it, I thought that the product wasn't good. I just thought it was sticky, and it just kind of smeared, and it was like the more you like tried to smooth it out, like the worse it got. And then I tried it with my original Saint Tropez like mitt, and then it was great. So the mitt it comes with, it's really awful. But the product itself, the formula is so good. It smells amazing. It has a much softer, kind of girlier smell than the Saint Tropez one does. And once you have it on, like you never get that kind of burned flesh kind of smell, which I still think I do get from the Saint Tropez. Even though it is better than most, I still kind of have a little sense that it does give you that burned skin smell. Anyway, so this one, it smells great all the way through. And another thing I love about it is the way it fades. It fades almost like a natural tan fades. It just gets lighter. I felt with the Saint Tropez, I would get really like patchy towards the end, and then I would have to exfoliate everything off until I like got it completely off. Whereas with this one, it just fades off into like nothing, but you know, never get patchy or anything like that. And I love the 2-Hour Express, and that's just because I have no patience and I like to see the color right away, and it dries up a lot faster. So loving tan. And another one, and I feel like I keep showing you everything in twos, and that's just how how much I use these products and how much I actually go through them. My next one is just this Laura Mercier, and it's a face powder. But like I've mentioned before, I like to get, you know, a couple shades darker and use it as a bronzer. I don't like it when bronzers have shimmer. I know there's a lot of bronzers you can get without shimmer, but I always feel like there's like almost this cooler kind of tone to bronzers, and I don't know why. I like to use bronzer as a little bit of contouring, but I personally like my contour to be really soft. I don't want to look crazy chiseled, and I mean, I feel like if you have those features, great, and that looks awesome, but when you don't and you like try to do it, it just always seems so like drawn on. I don't know, I think so. Not to diss anyone that does like a very blunt contour, you know, to each their own. I just don't think it works on me. So anyway, I've fallen in love with this color, and as you can see, they are like all empty. I just opened a new one today, and that's in my makeup bag, but I get it in the shade 14, and it to me is like the perfect bronzer. Because if it goes on your face, it should be kind of, you know, a believable like skin color. I don't want it to be like this completely different kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make any sense, but I just like it to be kind of within the same color family of, you know, like a foundation that I use, and it's just slightly darker. So that's what I've been doing for the longest time, and I love it. All right. The next one is this beautiful, beautiful lip gloss. And again, I discovered this in my move. I honestly don't remember if I bought this. I don't remember if I was sent this. I really don't know. And it's the Buxom. Buxom, is that how you pronounce that? I think so. And it's just this beautiful, like dusty kind of rose gold. And it is so, so pretty. I don't think I've ever seen like a lip gloss this color. I'm not wearing it today, but it's, I don't know, I feel like when I look at it, it reminds me of like an eyeshadow and not a lip gloss. I feel like all lip glosses, you know, no matter how many colors you see, they're always kind of like in the same sort of color family, I feel. And this is just beautifully shimmery. Like there's this really soft gold to it. I doubt you can see that, but it is so, so pretty. And when I found it, like I just put it on. I was literally like in my pajamas, hair up, probably no makeup on, and I put it on, and you know how like it's hard to see if a lip color is pretty when you have no makeup on. And I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. So I put it up like with my makeup to like put on the next day, and I've been addicted to it. So, so pretty. Also, another favorites thing this month, which is not a product, so I can't have it here with me, but it is my laser away experience. And I've mentioned this to you on Facebook. I've gone ahead and decided to go with a laser hair removal, and I want to make a video series explaining exactly why I'm doing it, what it is, and basically answering a lot of like questions that I had that I didn't have a girl to ask, and kind of find out all these kind of embarrassing things before you book that appointment. And since I posted that on Facebook, a lot of my clients have been asking like, oh my god, I'm so glad you opened up about this, and I have so many questions and all of that. So I can't wait to make that video for you guys. And I even have footage of my first session, and I just wanted to say that I'm so, so happy with the results so far. I have 6 sessions in total, and I've just done 2, and I am beyond happy and thrilled with the results. So, and this is just the beginning. Anyway, I will definitely go more in depth in the next video. So if anything, if you already have some questions, do go ahead and leave them down below, and I hope to answer them in this next video. So stay tuned for that. So, and now for the next 2 products. These are products I don't like, I don't recommend, and I hope you didn't waste your money like I did. And the first one is this Tarte Mascara. And of course, I probably, like a lot of girls, I got wooed into the packaging, and it, you know, it says like it's super volumizing and all of that. Like, to me, mascara, all it needs to do is volumize. I don't care about lengthening, I don't care about curl, I don't care about anything except for volume. And I feel like I can never find one that volumizes enough. And this one, really, like on the poster and stuff, I believe I got this one at Sephora, it really made it seem like it was gonna make you have like Adriana Lima gorgeous lashes, and it definitely did not. I feel like the wand looks like it would do a pretty good job. It is like really dense, like the bristles. but it's just, I feel like I put it on my lashes and I don't know if it's the formula, it just seems like really heavy and I feel like they kind of clump up together and it gives me almost the illusion that I have like 5 eyelashes instead of like doubling and tripling the look of the amount of lashes I already have. So I don't know. Anyway, don't get fooled by like the cool packaging and all their fancy lingo because it didn't do much for me. All right, and then now for the last product that I'm really not into. And I've made this mistake before and I can't believe that I did it again. One of my favorite eye makeup removers is either the Lancome in the little blue bottle or the L'Oreal, which is basically the same formula because L'Oreal owns Lancome. So anyway, there's the blue and the green one. And I think this is the same thing that happened last time. It's like you see the green and you're like, oh cool, I've been using the blue one for a long time and this one's green and I love green, so why not just grab this one like an idiot, and like it totally didn't read, but it's actually like the oil-based one. And I mean, I don't know, maybe some makeup artists do love oil-based makeup removers, and it's probably great if you did something like intense, like this crazy, you know, maybe like Halloween makeup or like this crazy intense smoky eye. But maybe because that's not the kind of makeup I do, if I get out of the shower and use this one, my whole like eye area seems like it's so greasy. No matter if I like wipe it and rewash it, it's so like my lashes will get so greasy that like I can't do anything with this mascara. So it just seems like it defeats the purpose. Like, I mean, I don't know, unless you use this and you're going to shower 3 times after it, then it probably works. But I don't know, it seems silly, and I feel like the blue formula is so much better. So unless you're doing, you know, really elaborate looks, stay away from the green L'Oreal eye makeup removers. So I normally try and stick to doing only one least favorite product, and I think a part of me just feels bad for knocking a product. I always think that like nobody goes into a business of something with the idea of making it awful. So part of me always feels a little bit bad for bashing someone's work. But at the same time, I feel that us as YouTubers, the fact that we do have a voice that a lot of you listen to and value our, you know, true and honest opinion, I feel like it is important. And the fact that we do get a lot of products, we get to experiment and try with a lot more things. So when we do find a product that's not great, why not tell you, so that, you know, we all kind of save some money doing that. So I've left a list of all products I've mentioned today in the description box down below. All right guys, so that is it for my favorites this month. I thank you so much for being patient with me and our move. But I do have to say that I'm so excited to finally be somewhat settled in and in this new space. Thank you so much for watching. Please click here to subscribe if you haven't yet. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.